how we do it. Pop culture news, sports, gaming, tech news, all that. Whatever hot, man. I'm gonna bring y'all episode 4. You know what I mean? We back in the swing thing, episode 2. That way with Jack Travis, baby. We're gonna get right into it, man. My first topic now. And I'm glad these little summer bitches got their ass banged up. I don't even want to mention their name, man, but you remember the incident back in Las Vegas. And subsequently, I spent a lot of time in Vegas. Not because I'm a gambler, man. I don't like to lose. I'm not a gambler like that. And maybe to my detriment, who knows. But I used to have a love interest young lady out there not too long ago. And I spent a lot of time in Vegas. I went out there every couple months, man. So I'm at least familiar with the territory when I was seeing it on the news and what have you. But yeah, if you remember, the video came out a couple months ago, and you see these two guys. Well, at the time, depending on what side of the debate you on, there was a debate at the ethnicity of the perpetrators of the crime. But you saw the video. The guy was videotaping, and you hear him say, "You ready?" And he said, "Yeah, hit his ass." And they run up and they hit the guy on the bike, flip him over the car. They look back. Video keeps going. Everybody heard about that. The man died. He was actually a retired police sergeant. I hope I'm getting that correct. But they finally caught up with the two little guys, and it's crazy because they were two high school kids, man. It's wild, and you know, I looked at footage of them in court, and you know they laughing, and you know, in fact, they've got footage from inside of the cop car as the little Hispanic suspect was being taken in, and you know the questions he was asking, man, and just the way he was going about it. Like, is this boy slow? Is he retarded? But you know, I hate to even give him that. You know what I'm saying? I hate to even go that far with it and thinking about it like that, because I ain't really want to give him any kind of benefit of the doubt, any kind of inroad. You know what I mean? Dissolve him of any type of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you watch them in court, man, they sitting on the bench laughing. Him, a little black guy with dreads. I forget their names. The name really don't matter. But it was wild that they even did it. That was the second person they hit. Apparently, the first person they hit, he just sustained minor injuries from what the he sustained minor injuries from what the report said. But that, yeah, man, I don't even know if you can make a comment about that being the state of anything, man. I don't know if they were on drugs or I don't know what the motivation was for that, but they got some kind of little lawyer, I think, that was in there trying to defend them, man. But it's crazy that you do that, man. Broad daylight, they just flip that man like that, kill that man. But they got arrested, and so I thought that was good news. You know that yeah, they definitely need to get their little punk ass off the street, man. Shit crazy as hell. As far as my pop culture news, man, who heard about? I don't really know. You know, I guess I'll comment on it, man, because I really don't listen to a lot of music these days, because I don't like a lot of music these days. But, you know, I hear something about Kodak and 21 beefing, man. Or going back and forth on the internet. You know how they do it these days. And as far as saying, you know, something wrong with Kodak, I guess, because the way he acting, they like he geeked up all the time. I mean, shit. You know, I don't know, man. The internet is weird now, because it's like, and I take part in it. I guess that's what this show is. So don't let me be a hypocrite, but you know what I'm saying? You know, as far as what I plan for That Way with Jack Travis to be, and how I hold myself, period. I don't feel like I ever talk out of turn on anybody. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it like it is, spade to spade. So, you know, just seeing a certain, you know, we see people in the news and people that do things, and we put it on our shows and we speak about it, but for the role that we assume and willingly take on, I think that's kind of like fair game for us. But it's like these celebrity motherfuckers and shit, like, for them to just pick people out and just get in the comments so they can be seen, that should be wild as hell. So, you know, I don't know if I see anything from Kodak that I ain't seen from the day he came out. I mean, from what I understand, he from Poking Bean Projects or something like this, right? I mean, shit, he a little street nigga, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's a lot of people that probably got little issues and shit going on out on the Hollywood and the music scene, bro. That shit is kind of like, but I don't know, motherfuckers like Ray J, and you know, you see people in Kodak and 21, and you know, I kind of went off tangent then, but for anybody else that was watching, man, you know, my next topic, I don't even know how much of a topic it is, but I saw it in the news or whatever. Kodak and 21 got some beef going on about who had the wildest. I think that's what they, the niggas like, man, hell nah, nigga might have way wilder than your jit. You feel me? Some shit like that, you hear me? So they got mad at each other. So shit, you feel me? Like, I don't really know. Motherfuckers say they really don't understand what's going on because they can understand Kodak. Kodak be speaking in them tongues and shit. I fuck with Kodak though. I don't really know, you know. Musically, I think Kodak saying something like, you know, I guess him and 21 used to be folk. Then goddamn, you know, he started rocking with Drake and Drake had the Drake effect on him and he started draking and shit, so. You know, I guess that's for what he's saying, but apparently them boys mad with each other about Drake has going along like both of theirs now, so it's like a hair war. You know what I'm saying? So, in the other news, what rap news? Cardi B. Yeah, let me say something about the women's rap game, because Cardi B said she gonna quit rap, man. She said she can't do nothing right. See, everything she put out, y'all hate it. Y'all talk crazy about her. Somebody said, and it was so bad, man. She was on Twitter, something about her album, In Her Feelings, right? And a commenter said, Cardi B is the only Mexican that I know don't work hard. And I thought that was a horrible statement. And so did Cardi B, because she went into a tirade on her Twitter about it. And she got out. She said some choice things. She said she want to quit rap because of all this. All y'all do is hate on my music and things. And I was just going to say this. Listen. Now, the female rap game ain't really looking good right now. I just got to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to call it what it is. Some of them look good and, you know, things, but it's not looking good, man. And you know, I don't even know if that rap sells to. I don't know, man. It's crazy how certain records take off and go and do the things that they do, but I don't know, man. I don't know that it's really a lane for that other than dancing in the club or something like that. But it's in shambles, and I guess they kind of at the mercy of the people that want to sign them. So no matter if they want to be talking about something else, you know, it's like, shit, I don't want you to be talking about something else. So they don't sign them, man. It's looking crazy. So all the slander they get, you know, it's kind of matching up. You dig what I'm saying? So that's just kind of my take on that women rap scene, which I've got more to say. But I won't really get into that. I'm just kind of scamming right now. One of the main things I really wanted to pivot into really and talk about, it happened today, man. It was crazy. Y'all got to go and check this out. So, in the hockey game between, let me get this right, a British professional club named the Nottingham Panthers were in a hockey match against the Sheffield Steelers. A young man, 29-year-old by the name of Adam Johnson. He played for the Nottingham Panthers. I think he also played for the Penguins, Pittsburgh Penguins, at some point in his career, or maybe currently. And oddly enough, with the last name of Steelers, the Sheffield Steelers, a man by the name of Matt Petgrave played for them. So I saw the clip, man. When the clip comes in, you see, you know, people on the ice skating rink and on the ice, as you will. And I don't know, man. It looked like Mr. Petgrave, I don't know, he went to hip check. I've seen it described. I've seen him when he went to hip check one of the players and apparently missed. And instead of, I've seen a little bit of hockey. I don't know a lot about hockey, so I don't know the terminology or none of that. So I ain't gonna hold you. You dig? But Mr. Petgrave, after kind of missing his initial move, what he was going for, it seemed like he shifted his body weight, flung his leg in the air, in like a good angle kick, and he launched with it, from what I could see, right into the neck of Mr. Adam Johnson. Oh my God! We're talking about a hockey ice skate, right? Hit him right in the neck. Mr. Johnson, he went down, face first on his stomach, and he went to immediately stand up and went right back down. You started to see the reaction of everyone else. They rushing around. He stands back up. One of his homies come to get him and is skating him toward the side. The cameras hit him then, and by this point, I mean, this is literally, 3-5 seconds into it. I mean, his entire front of his jersey and his pants, soaked in blood. He bled out that quick. You can see a trail of blood behind him. It's equivalent to, I guess, what you kind of see on the movies when they slit someone's neck. That's something I've never seen in person. Hope I never do, but yeah, man. Matt Petgrave hit Adam Johnson directly in his neck, and what I would have to assume was the jugular vein with his ice skate, and split that man's neck wide open, and he basically bled out in front of the arena full of people. Now, I watched a lot of sports in my life. I've seen a lot of crazy injuries. I've seen a lot of freak incidents. I've seen a lot of intentional incidents. Again, I don't know the game of hockey, but from what I read in the comments on Twitter, what have you, it's not a natural move. It's not something like that never happens. Because I read one comment that stuck out to me, and the guy said, "It's bred in you from the start. Don't lift your feet." And even though I don't know anything about hockey and being taught hockey, that sounded like it made complete sense. That'll be the first thing they tell you when you start playing hockey. Never lift your feet. You skating, other than that. So, I saw one report when I first saw the story, and it said that the Petgrave guy had, he was the recipient of plenty penalties and suspensions and what have you in the league. I don't know how true that is, but I most certainly read it. It's out there in a clickable story somewhere. I want to say X, not Twitter, X, whatever the hell it is. The thing Elon bought. Go to that. But the overwhelming majority of people feel like Petgrave should be charged, man. When you see this, if you see it, and the video still got to be, it's the internet. Even if it's been taken from the, the big time sites or whatever, scrub, it's somewhere out there. But if you see it, man, it's hard to, and once you understand the aftermath, like you literally slit this man's throat and killed him right there in front of everybody. I wouldn't be mad if he get charged with something, with manslaughter, as they saying. You got to see it, man. It's a sick ass video, bro. It's a sick ass video. I've never seen like that. It was gruesome, and oh man, the fact that it happened right now. This is Halloween time, and I'm telling you, it literally looked like something off of you feel me? Like if you were watching a horror movie about something that happened in a hockey rink, or a killer on the hockey team, and the way he is crazy, and the angle at which he, like this, your neck is up here, bro. You dig what I'm saying? So to get your ice skate up that high, that's got to be intentional. It's not a move in hockey that would require you to lift your leg up like that. And if this man is indeed the recipient of a plenty suspensions and penalties and such and so forth, where there's smoke, there's fire, my dog. So if you got to see the video, man. I really hate to guide you away, but once you see it, it's kind of impossible to absolve that man of some responsibility. Just if I was the coach, when that son just walked in, I would have kicked that. That son would have left my team right then. Oh my God, I got his ass whooped. Yeah, we'd been fighting. He might got an old coat might ain't got no scruff in it. But goddamn it, we'd been fighting. Or you got out my life, you got off my team. Out of the GM, I cussed every shit. Fuck that salary cap. And them draft picks, all that shit. He got off the team right then. You understand me? Shit me. Man, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, I never seen that, man. He launched one. I keep thinking about it. But yeah, man, y'all get a chance, go and check that out, man. Go and, I don't know, maybe you don't want to see it. I'm describing it to you. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. But it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad that he did that to that fella. Let's pivot to some better sports news. Okay, I'll do that. Condolences to Mr. Johnson and his family. I hope I didn't do any type of disrespectful notion by bringing that to the attention of my viewers. The handful of viewers of it. A little better news. But still highly controversial, at least in my opinion. Who all saw the Francis Ngannou Tyson Fury fight over the weekend? Yeah, I know it. I heard that collective. Fuck Fury. Yeah, I heard. Boxing is crazy, man. Boxing gotta stop that shit. I'm talking about boxing, bro. Boxing been full of shit for a lot of years, though, huh? You don't even really know if a motherfucker really good or he just the one. Boxing like the rap game. You feel me? Boxing like the rap game. We get somebody that, been whipping on motherfuckers that ain't nobody seen. So by the time we see him, he 23-0. Been fighting his brother and him. You know what I'm talking about? So then they bring him up and that, it's so crazy because in boxing you can get whooped so easily and so quick. You have to make a cash cow because you really can't depend on one person to just be a supreme ass whooper of every man he run across.